everybody, Chaos here, alongside my cohort, Garrett.
Hello.
We did a camera adjustment thing to make sure that we actually got on camera this time. And this is the friggin' result. Because we thought it was working. Till we started the stream.
Yeah.
Bait of a bitch. That's a bit of a bitch, Danny.
That is the truth.
As you can see, we are doing the Halloween Terror thing. I actually got lucky this year and unlocked all the skins on day one via a $50 network card.
Money. Oh no.
Yeah. At least it's not one of those play to win or pay to win games.
Right.
So I hand the controller off to you, sir, so I can
it passes to me. Oh. Co-op.
With your little finger that pinches.
I'm going to pinch you. You're going to get it. Oh, I love it. Make it harder.
That is horrifying. Stop
it. Yes, do it to me, Daddy. I'm sorry for that, folks. Back to what we were doing.
You're horrible.
Yeah.
Alright. Where to begin with the topics?
Why don't we start with the WWE one?
Oh, you want to kick off the rant right, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, you could actually pick Brigitte this time around. That's pretty cool. So you're using the Buccaneer.
I'm using the Corsair.
Yeah, whatever. Point is, things in WWE that currently piss us off.
Absolutely fucking true. I'll let you start this since I'm playing.
I'm gonna try and keep the rant down to a minimum. Because you have indicated that people on the live stream might not enjoy my overboard ranting.
Just a bit.
I think people enjoy it, but whatever.
I mean, there might be some who thoroughly get a giggle out of it, but
well,
there's the ones who are like, "Oh, this is beyond what needs to be said. You need to calm yourself."
Child, you do not know what I need. But what pisses me off? The farce that is the WWE World Cup for the Crown Jewel. And the reason I call it a farce? Every other World Cup in existence. Hell, even past World Cups in other wrestling organizations. They've had one representative per country. But this year's World Cup for WWE Crown Jewel, which they won't even say where it's being located in now, because of all the crap that's going on over there. But, 8 Americans. 8 Americans in the World Cup. Yes. And the sad thing is, for qualifying matches, they had Rusev in a qualifying match. He didn't win. Which I think was a mistake.
Yeah.
They had Drew McIntyre in a qualifying match. Also didn't win. I think that was a mistake. The only one you can possibly make a claim that he's not like 100% American is Rey Mysterio, and that's because he's like from Mexico.
True.
Or at least partially. At one time, I know he lives in the States now, but I feel like there was some point where he was from Mexico.
Or lived in.
Exactly. But no, it fucking pisses me off. You had a wrestler from Bulgaria in a qualifying match, a wrestler from Scotland in a qualifying match, and yet neither one of them are in. I hate No Way Jose with a fiery passion. I think he deserves to be in there more than John Cena or Dolph Ziggler or Seth Rollins. And the sad thing is, I'm from Iowa. Rollins is my guy. But no! It's unacceptable.
Unacceptable!
Exactly. The other thing, do you have anything that's pissing you off about wrestling right now?
Vince McMahon in general.
Yeah, Vince is getting too old for this shit and needs to go away.
That and, his love for, fucking UFC fighters.
Talking about Lesnar?
Lesnar and Rousey.
Honestly, I don't mind Rousey.
I don't mind her. It's the fact that she gets so much more love than a lot of the people that have been in there for so long and doing what they do well, and got a shot at the title, like you said, right away.
Yeah, I did not agree with that. I still don't. But when it comes down to Rousey and Nikki Bella, I'm gonna go for Rousey. Just because the Bella sluts think that they're owed a shot in the, a place in the spotlight or whatever. And I think that's wrong. That's messed up, man.
It's messed up a lot.
But no, yeah. Did you actually see the altercation between Rousey and the Bellas on Raw?
I did.
Oh, that was glorious. Because Rousey made a lot of points. Primarily the fact that the Bellas want to say that they broke down barriers, broke down doors. I liked her comment towards Nikki Bella. The only door you ever broke down was the door to John Cena's bedroom. Oh, she pointed out what I've been saying for years. That the Bella twins essentially fucked their way to the top. That's all they fucking did. They slept with John Cena and Daniel Bryan, respectively. Hell, Brie married Daniel.
I think Nikki's trying.
I don't know. I feel like the fact that her and Cena split up conveniently right around the time that a new season of Total Bellas or whatever was gonna air.
Yeah.
It feels like that whole situation was a goddamn ratings ploy.
It more than likely was.
Ugh, and Cena with his damn dad hair, which is ironic considering he doesn't want kids.
Right. This summer now.
But, oh, and check it out, roast your glasses. Yeah. If he wasn't playing, he would show off the fact that he's wearing an Akatsuki robe.
I am wearing it.
Kind of fill in the, get a feel of the season, as it were. But, oh, there is actually one other thing that kind of annoyed me in terms of wrestling lately. Is the fact of Vince does not want to cancel the Crown Jewel event in Saudi Arabia. Despite all the shit that's going on over there. Now, do you know about this shit?
No.
Alright, for you and for those that watch this video that may not know, there was a reporter in Saudi Arabia that made a comment about WWE, and in the same, like, interview and comment segment, he was talking about how, like, injustices in Saudi Arabia, which, let's be honest, I think we all know how fucked up Saudi Arabia is in general. Like how women have zero rights and WWE isn't even letting the women go to Saudi Arabia because they're not allowed, which is probably why they're the only reason they're doing Evolution, which is a real fucking shame because the women deserve their own pay-per-view, but I don't think they should be doing a pay-per-view for them just so they don't feel bad that it's men only at the Crown Jewel events later in the week. It's just wrong to me. But no. The main controversy is the reporter hasn't been seen since shortly after he did that report or whatever. And a lot of people are...
the government silenced him.
With death.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of people saying that WWE should back out of the Saudi Arabia show, delay it for 2 days, and then have Crown Jewel in Manchester, England. Since that's where the next Raw and SmackDown are going to be anyways.
I think they should do it where the Crown Jewels actually are, in England.
Exactly. I realize that some people call, like, Saudi Arabia the Crown Jewel of the desert or whatever. Remember that's some other Middle Eastern country?
I honestly couldn't tell you.
I honestly don't know myself. I just know that, like I said, I think they should go with the Manchester idea. But the thing is, it seems like it's down to Vince's call. And knowing Vince, he doesn't want to lose all that money that he's getting from doing a Saudi Arabia show. The problem with that is, see, it's a real catch-22. You go through with the show, look forward to a lot of political blowback.
Pretty much.
You don't do the show, you're going to look at some legal ramifications. But... nice. But, I don't know. It feels in bad taste, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
Very bad taste. And like I said, I think Manchester would be the way to go. You could have a 3-night event. You could potentially make back any money you would have lost from the Saudi Arabia thing.
Yeah.
And as it stands, the arena where they're doing it has no events scheduled for the Sunday before their Manchester Raw and SmackDown.
Oh shit, look at that.
I think for that, you get to play again. Woohoo! Yep. I'm generous.
Hooray.
But yeah. So I think that's pretty much my only gripes and complaints. You got any more for wrestling?
Other than that, I feel like the main roster is getting super stale.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Oh, that reminds me. Mixed Match Challenge is a farce.
Yeah. All the fucking people that had to drop out of it, and the shifts and teams.
3 of them, and 2 of them are already back in action, so to speak. Because I saw Sasha Banks return last week, and I saw Bliss. She's still got her match scheduled with Trish. Although they made that a tag team match now. But no, I'm with you. It's it's stale as hell.
Very much so.
So that all you got?
That's all I got.
That's sad.
Dude, you're obviously the bigger wrestling fan.
Yeah, and I'm the bigger ranter, too.
Yeah.
And while we're still on the subject of wrestling, I watched the first episode of NXT UK today.
Oh, yeah?
Pretty good. They have... UK has some good talent. Toni Storm, one of your personal favorites.
Haha, booty.
She is part of the NXT UK roster. Let's just see, top to bottom. The first match was... oh, what was it? Aren't you going to upgrade it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it already starts out at level 2.
What?
That's weird.
I noticed that
that's right, they upgraded, like, Torbjorn's stuff. That's still weird.
Yeah, they did a Torbjorn rework, apparently. Because now his Molten Core spews Molten.
Oh, shit, I noticed that in the last fight, and I couldn't think to comment on it at the time. Interesting.
What the fuck?
Oh, I think that's like an armor boost for you or something.
I want to toss armor! Son of a bitch!
Yeah, that made me like a big... Okay, so I guess in a way this is us getting to test out Torbjorn for the first time. Or at least you are.
Yeah.
Heal your turret, boy. Alright, what the hell happens if you press L3?
Oh, I blow it up?
That's fucking stupid! A self-destruct system? That's dumb.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That's bullshit, Blizzard! What the fuck?
Torbjorn was so good, now he's just... I honestly don't know what to call him, except a scrub.
Comes for your souls.
Well, better get back over there to my turret.
Once a man, the Reaper betrayed no trace of his former self.
But, oh, yeah, back to the NXT UK. Kinda got distracted. Mark Andrews lost to Joe Coffey, mostly because of his brother. Can't remember his first name, so I'm gonna call them the Coffey brothers. Due to some dirty, underhanded tactics, let's just say. I mean, it was bad enough that one Coffey brother was actually, or like both of them are actually bigger than Andrews, but he was starting to win, so they played the numbers game. And after the match, they pretty much had, they were doing a 2-on-1 beatdown until, I want to say, Morgan Webster came out and helped Mark Andrews.
These names mean nothing to me.
Yeah, I know, but to wrestling fans that actually know, like, UK stuff, they'll know. Plus, it's probably going to be a quick review anyways, just because of that fact. Mustache Mountain came out, made a promo about how they want to take on the best team when the, when the NXT UK tag titles are finally unveiled. Because there really aren't any tag teams in NXT UK, I guess. I mean, I think you should consider the Coffey brothers a tag team.
Yeah.
But, what the hell do I know? Toni Storm fought a woman called Nessa Michaels, or Nina Michaels, one or the other.
Yeah.
Beat her, and that was Nina's, like, debut with the company. Or at least NXT UK debut, one or the other. And then in the there was a fucking squash match between Dave Mastiff and I think the guy's name was Sid Scala. Just to put it in perspective, Dave Mastiff, big son of a bitch.
Obviously by the name Mastiff.
Yeah. Sid Scala, kinda on the small side. Like, cruiserweight level small. And let's see what else was there. No, I'm not sure how I feel about this. The Viking bested the summoner.
That wasn't that hard.
No, I guess not.
I do actually kind of like that the Molten Core doesn't actually have to directly hit your enemy. It can just be, it's like an area of effect.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Like that.
Yeah? Awesome. Oh, and then in the main event, Pete Dunne retained his NXT UK title against Noam Dar. Like he said, folks, he's not going to recognize any of these names.
I recognize Pete Dunne and Noam Dar.
And that's because they've featured prominently on NXT and 205 Live, respectively.
Yes.
Okay, so for the random topic, keeping with the season.
Oh,
that's nice.
that is neat.
So I think he's.
That
actually makes like Torbjorn more useful than before. I will admit that.
Yeah, he's no longer a point defense. He can actually go out and tank, and then if people are swarming the turret, you can self-destruct the turret. I wonder if it does damage.
I don't know.
I don't feel like messing with it right now, but you also don't get a choice of where you plant it. I mean, you do, but you don't have to hit the second button for it.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, don't go away yet, don't go away. Oh, you son of a bitch! I don't need it really bad, but...
Oh, but for the random topic, in keeping with the season, I have chosen... I have chosen what we should name is our favorite subgenre of horror films.
Alright. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I'm interested to see what you come up with.
I absolutely fucking love creature horror. Creature horror is my absolute favorite.
So you dig monster movies?
Yes.
Alright, now are we talking like giant mutated spiders level, or just
like creepy, like Splinter?
So like Jaws and
yes.
like Placid. Alright. My favorite would probably be slasher horror films.
I called that one, but...
Well, it was actually a toss-up between slasher and like the old school Paramount monster movies.
I love those too.
I mean, I love those, but I just have more fond memories of the slasher films.
Oh shit, I forgot that he was here. No, I want that. Oh my god, they're mortars!
Nice. But yeah, I don't know, there's something about a good slasher film. I mean, look at any of the good Halloween movies, or...
Well, that took me down.
Yeah?
The swordsman's defense was broken. He was struck down.
76 is the only one up. These guys... There you go. Had to stay alive long enough for you to revive. But no, you've got like your Friday the 13th movies with Jason. You have Nightmare on Elm Street with Freddy Krueger.
And the monster fell, just as his creator.
I did it again.
Yes, you did. Oh, and can't forget Texas Chainsaw Massacre with Leatherface.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, before I ever watched Scream, I started noticing the horror movie tropes that everybody talks about to this day.
Yeah.
And I still love them.
Actually, my favorite call out in a horror movie of the tropes.
Yeah.
I feel like you know which one this is. Fucking Jason X.
Ah, yes!
Oh no! Premarital sex?
Ah, yes!
Yeah.
The funny thing is, he had never seen Jason X until I was watching it randomly when he came over. And I'm watching it, and it gets to the scene where, to distract Jason, the future people simulate, like, Camp Crystal Lake from, like, the 70s, and you got two girls coming out of a freaking tent, ripping off their tops, and they're like, we're gonna smoke some pot and have premarital sex! And then Jason just puts them both in a freaking sleeping bag and smashes them against the old oak tree.
Fuck.
Tied a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree.
And I feel like you said that exact line during that.
Yeah, and the weird thing is, I have never seen that. I've never heard that song, but I just know that line for some reason.
Yeah.
It's very odd.
That is a little odd.
Matter of fact, and I'm actually going to save like Friday the 13th Jason facts for our Halloween edition.
All right.
Well, maybe. What do you think? And we'll pose the question to you people at home. Do you think we should just save like trivia stuff for scary movies on Friday, on the last live stream of October? Just do it then, and then just have fun facts, or what?
I feel like we should do little bitty fun facts each time we do this.
It's true. It's true. Plus, I also think, like, depending on how your work schedule is, it'd be fun to have, like, a little drinking game. Just take turns asking. Now, and you guys can comment if you want, but basically the way our drinking game will go, if we have one, we would take turns asking the other scary movie questions. And if the person gets it wrong, they gotta take a shot. Fairly simple game.
Yeah, but I feel like this one's weighed in your favor.
Maybe. Because I feel like you would know the newer horror movie things that I wouldn't.
Yeah, maybe.
Like Get Out. I've never seen it. I've never seen any of the Paranormal Activity movies.
Neither have I. I'm not a fan of horror movies outside of like the classic, like.
Well, you would have an advantage with the creature movies, because I've seen next to no creature monster films.
Yeah.
If you like Saw, you would probably have me beat there too, because I barely remember any of the Saw movies.
I don't like Saw. That's just it. Like, I think Saw is some of the stupidest.
I think Saw is overrated. And to put Jigsaw in the same league as other horror movie icons is sacrilege.
Sacrilege!
Mostly because he doesn't technically kill anyone.
They kill each other.
They kill each other in the death traps that he designs. Big fucking difference. Also, there are no limits to what horror movies we can grab. As long as it's partially horror, it counts. Like Predator is technically a horror film.
Uh-huh.
Alien is technically a horror film. Cabin in the Woods, horror film I actually enjoy.
Suspense.
Yeah. Well, plus, it's got slightly dark humor to it, but I also like that they have like all those like horror movie characters and tropes and all that shit.
Yeah.
Nice, very nice. But yeah, fun fact: the main reason I like one of the fun facts I've learned from being a fan of slasher films is Friday the 13th was the first slasher movie. Came out in 1980, and it started the slasher film genre.
Nice.
Yeah. And the interesting thing is, Jason wasn't even the killer in the first one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, in fact. And see, this will help you if you remember what I've told you today.
Soldier, you piece of shit.
You couldn't shoot the tire. Sad.
Widow, keep fucking healing your... Just don't be stupid.
Everyone still alive? Seems so. That is the afterlife's a big disappointment.
I
fucking love Matt Mercer.
Matt Mercer is a good voice actor, and it does not help that he's on Critical Role, which I watch religiously every week now. Yeah. Since I caught up, there was only one that I missed, which I'm kind of glad I missed it, because the audio was terrible, because they were doing it at New York Comic Con or whatever.
Yeah.
And the mics kept cutting out, so you only heard what they said about half the time. It's kind of annoying. But no, originally I tuned into Critical Role, like most people, because I recognized the names Laura Bailey and Travis Willingham. And now, I stick around because there's a lot of other voice actors in there that I really am starting to like Mercer. Taliesin Jaffe, I like him too. Taliesin Jaffe, Liam O'Brien,
Sam Riegel.
Riegel is fucking out there, man. And Marisha Ray. Plus, I like how they have like guest cameos every now and again.
Yeah.
Like so far, like just in the second campaign alone, they've had Karai Payton, best known as Cyborg.
Oh my God! People, get to the door!
Defend the door!
Oh, that didn't fucking help. I can't do that much damage.
Oh, you sadden me, sir. But yeah, so yeah, Karai Payton of Teen Titans fame. At least that's the thing I know him for mostly. And I cannot remember the others for the life of me. Oh, the girl that plays Tiny Tina.
Okay, yeah.
She played a female dwarf too. Which, can I just say, I find it really odd when people insist that female dwarves have to have some sort of facial hair. I'm like, no, that is not necessary. All they need is the diminutive stature. Female hobbits don't have furry feet, as far as I know.
I don't know.
It's just a thing. Oh yeah, and Ashley Johnson. That's a voice that I really didn't care for until I started watching Critical Role. If I'm being completely honest. Because I'm such an avid fan, and Garrett knows this. I'm such an avid fan of the original Titans, like Teen Titans cartoon, that Ashley Johnson as Tara, I just could not stand anything she was in after that show.
It's true.
Because Tara's betrayal really bothers me. Or at least it did. It doesn't bother me nearly as much anymore.
Somebody else needs to get on the door!
Door's still holding for now.
I think the only downside to Critical Role lately, well, hell, Critical Role in general, is the fact that Ashley Johnson's on blind spot, so her character's only there like half the time.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a bummer.
You dirty bastards! I'm playing support and doing the best I can!
You're getting overwhelmed, sir.
They're overwhelming my butthole, kitty.
Oh, Lord. Okay, so where were we on Friday the 13th fun facts?
Jason wasn't the first.
Oh, yeah. Actually, it was his mother.
Yeah.
It was his mom in the first Friday the 13th video game, and he was also not the killer in number 5. In number 5, it was some random guy posing as Jason. And I say random because kind of feels like they just shoehorned the whole thing in.
Alright.
Well, it's like, if I remember the movie correctly, because it centers around like I don't want to say an orphanage, but like a youth retreat for like troubled teens and shit.
Yeah.
Well, but it also doubles as an orphanage because they're there because they have nowhere else to go. Sweet, gonna open that. There.
You gotta adjust your finger guns.
Yeah, finger guns. But no, oh yeah. But basically, it's basically an orphanage, so they got nowhere else to go, so they pretty much stay there all year round. And, one of the kids happens to piss off another kid who's a psychopath, for lack of a better term. And all he's trying to do, offer him a candy bar. You could tell, based on the way the kid acts, he's just looking for a friend. I just want a friend. A friend. That's it. That's all he wants. The psychopath is chopping wood. And he wants to be left alone. Tip number 1.
Right.
To leave him the fuck alone. But no, he puts the fucking chocolate bar on a log or something. And the guy chops through it and the log to prove, fuck off. Don't want to be bothered. So the fat kid, now dejected that the guy doesn't want to be his friend, and let's be honest, he's a bit slow.
Yeah.
Starts running his mouth. He's like, fine, you don't want it? Fine, but you don't have to ruin a good candy bar. Fine. And Psychopath loses it and chops him up. And here's where it gets interesting. Slight spoiler alert for anybody that hasn't seen, like, this 15-year-old movie. But,
you want one?
Turns out the paramedic, one of the paramedics that picks up the body of the fat kid was the kid's father.
Oh.
So he poses as Jason and starts going on a murdering spree, killing everybody in there, pretty much pulling the same stunt that Pamela did in the first movie. You didn't protect my son!
Oh, Jesus.
Only in her case it was, you didn't watch my Jason. Jason drowned. You're off having premarital sex! Come to think of it, have you ever watched all of the Friday movies?
I've seen...
I feel like you've seen bits and pieces, but you have not seen, like, from start to finish.
Honestly, like, it's kind of hard to get into all of them and hold attention.
Oh, trust me, if you start binge watching Halloween series, or like some of them,
yeah,
they are worth the fucking watch. Admittedly, I'd say the Halloween series itself of Michael Myers, only half of them are worth watching.
Yeah.
I'd say there's a good, half of them, and there's been about 10 Halloween movies.
Including the Rob Zombie ones?
Including the Rob Zombie ones. Because you gotta keep in mind, before those two came out, they made 6 fucking movies. Well, no, they made 8 movies. So actually there's 11, but the new no, there's only 10. There's 11 now that the new Halloween movie is in theaters. But Yeah, as far as I know, there's only 10. There's the 2 Rob Zombie versions. There's Halloween 1 and 2 that are the originals.
Yeah.
The third movie had nothing to do with anything Michael Myers related. The only connection between Halloween 3 and the other Halloween movies is the fact that Halloween kept playing on TVs in the background during Halloween 3. Yeah, Season of the Witch is probably the worst of the Halloween films. Because it took a really stupid turn.
Sure sounds like it.
3 and 4 were okay because they followed the... They pretty much...
Followed his sister, didn't they?
No. The first and second movie was Michael's sister. 3 and 4 was his niece.
Okay.
Because apparently, after dealing with Michael's bullshit, Laurie was not mentally capable of caring for a child. But that's the weird thing about the Halloween timeline, and we're going to get to that in a second. 5 and 6 were also involving 4, 5, and 6 all followed Laurie's daughter in dealing with Michael, and eventually when he kills his niece in the 6th movie, it's all about tracking down her daughter. It's a big clusterfuck of confusion, which doesn't help when you consider movies 7 and 8. Just ignore 4, 5, and 6 entirely. The niece never existed, but his sister does have a son now.
Okay.
Yeah. And, like I said, that series is a clusterfuck. And I think the 8th movie has Busta Rhymes, which... it's okay. I like Busta. And I think that's the only reason I watch that movie to this day.
Yeah.
Because Busta is just amusing to me. The fact that he takes on Michael with his ripped off kung fu moves that he watched from a random ass kung fu movie. And I wish I was making that up, but I'm not, because they actually show the character watching a kung fu movie during the movie. Oh, it's fucking great. And then, I don't know, this Rob Zombie remakes. The first one was good to a point. The second one wasn't too bad, but I hardly remember it, if I'm being at all honest. But the first of the Rob Zombie movies, it was good that it showed more of Michael's backstory, but that's where the goodness really ends for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know, man. It just, I don't know, it just didn't work for me.
And folks, that is
Plus,
why
it was
I
too
wasn't
dark.
wanting to get into horror movie, like, deep. You got deep. Like, your dick 8 feet long deep.
Oh, shut up. So what? I'm informative.
That's some knowledge.
Yeah, knowledge droppage. I realize that. But it will help you for the drinking game, I promise.
Oh, it won't, because I fucking didn't. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, fuck
what did
you.
you say?
Fuck you.
Tracer, you fucking dirty glass cannon.
Well, that is essentially the whole point of Tracer.
Yeah.
Oh, you whiny bitch. Alright, fine. You got something you want to talk about before we got on the air? Get to it. Get after it.
Why'd you have to do it on the air, Manny? I was talking about,
You scared?
What?
You scared?
No. I was talking about cosplays. And, we apparently have a group, a Dragon Ball Z group started for Anime Iowa in the coming year. And, I was thinking, because my two options, well, I guess three if you really get into it, were Future Trunks, Piccolo in his what I don't even know what it's his driving episode attire, or Gohan. And I was thinking, I'm like, we have a guy in the group who is a couple, let's say about 6 inches, maybe more shorter than I am. And he's going to be Goku. And me being 6'2", I'm like, I have to stay at least a little bit more close to my height. Because if a short guy is gonna play Goku, then I gotta be a tall guy. And so yeah.
Oh, you could also be like Android 16.
That's what I thought too, but that would be a really fucked up wig.
Yeah. Yeah. No, with Android 16 costume, I think it would be easier just to shave like most of your head and then just dye your mohawk red.
Well, I could do that now because I don't have a job at Come and Go, but I also like my hair.
Yeah, you're a bitch for your hair, we all know.
I am not a bitch for my hair.
Yes, you are.
Oh,
you act like a diva when it comes to your hair.
My hair is a very nice quality of myself. Plus, I look really fucking weird with a bald head.
And you think I don't?
You have a rounder fucking head than I do. My head is fucking egg-shaped as fuck.
My point is, I'm willing to make the sacrifice. And trust me, going completely bald to be Roshi is a bit of a sacrifice.
What do you mean, a bit of a sacrifice?
Because while I like my Roshi cosplay, it's a bitch to shave my own head. And that's why I have my roommate do it. Problem is, my roommate doesn't like to do it that often.
Well, you can learn how to do it.
Well, see, I can shave everything except the back of my head. That's the only part I have a problem with, is the back. And surprise, surprise, it's because I don't have eyes back there. Simple physics. Or logic, whichever one you want to go with.
Toot toot, motherfucker! Oh my god. We have to fucking kill Junkenstein!
With one last laugh, Dr. Junkenstein fell from the balcony to the flagstones below. And as the last...
Focus! Focus! Focus!
On top of the costumes that I thought about,
Yes.
I think oh hey, look at that, play the game.
That's surprising.
Right? Oh, because I killed all of these.
Okay, that makes more sense. I'm sorry, child.
That I was surprised too, but
Now you were saying.
I also thought, I know I talked to you about doing Dante.
Yeah, I remember that conversation vaguely.
Yeah.
Because we started getting into an argument about which Dante was better.
Yeah. And then I thought, hey, why not look into an anime that I'm currently obsessed with, My Hero Academia? And then I thought, well, there's only one character that I could do relatively well, and that's Tenya Ida. For anybody who watches it, I don't know.
Okay.
He's the guy with engines in his legs.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Class rep.
Yep. Okay. See, he's the only one that's seen past season 1 in this room.
I've
only seen season 1.
I am currently rewatching the series again. I don't think I've ever actually rewatched a series as much as I've rewatched.
Good God.
My Hero Academia.
I got done with season 2 of 7 Deadly Sins.
I saw your
season
review.
2 or 3, depending on
who you ask.
Yeah. Well, according to Netflix, it's season 3.
It's not. It's the real season 2.
Yeah, it's season 2 when you consider the season 2 that Netflix considers season 2 is like 4 OVA episodes, which they really don't touch on in season 2.
Nope.
That's what makes them OVAs. But Netflix is stupid sometimes.
You always gotta have that one motherfucker. There we go. Oh shit. Forgot that wasn't aim. I suck with McCree, but I'm doing okay tonight.
Right.
So I thought I'd try him.
Fair enough. So yeah. And I don't think you're not a big fan of spoilers, are you?
In
7 Deadly Sins Season 2. Or are you just done with the series?
Honestly, it took so long and they took Season 1 off. There is only Season 3 on there anymore.
That is weird.
Or at least, I mean...
No, because when I got done with the series, it went back to Episode 1, Season 1.
Well, it didn't give me that option on my device, so...
Huh.
I honestly, I could... I'm currently watching D. Gray Man and Black Clover.
Yeah.
But I think Black Clover's getting ready for its 3rd season, so I may be able to have... Like, D. Gray Man's just a here and there in between.
Yeah.
But,
and I've also been keeping up to date on my Boruto.
Yeah.
Which...
I swear, it's so hard for me to pick that back up. Like, I want to really bad, but at the same time, I also... There's so many other things I could watch.
Quitter.
I don't quit on a lot of anime series, but that's one I kind of just, like, threw into the ditch. I think it's because it doesn't hold up like I thought it would.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm willing to keep an open mind.
But
the current arc is pretty good, because it's all about Mitsuki's will, what he wants out of life.
Yeah.
And it's basically Boruto and Sarada trying to find him.
So essentially a Sasuke-esque.
Yeah. Especially the way he ended up leaving the village, very Sasuke-esque. Because pretty much anybody that leaves the village at this point are deemed rogue ninja. Yeah. It's interesting. They do keep showing, like, Naruto and everybody, but... I don't know. Ever since they got done with the story arc that revolved around the Boruto movie, Boruto has actually become somewhat likable.
I liked the first season.
And he's become a lot more Naruto-esque.
Well, I will give it a little bit more time, let a couple more episodes come out, and then I'll decide. I more than likely will see it again, it's just picking it up now, because I picked up Shippuden at 300 episodes in and binge-watched that motherfucking shit.
Yeah. But yeah, they had a few, like, story arc things that were kind of filler, I think. Like, they had one where Chocho was in love with this actor that played a ninja on a soap opera or some shit.
Yeah.
So she stayed in her thin form all the time she was around him.
Huh.
Yeah. It was a hell of a series. It was a hell of a thing. Gave more development on Cho-Cho. It was like a body positive thing in the end.
Okay.
So it was pretty good, I think. Pretty much telling Cho-Cho she should be proud of herself. And I just kept thinking, oh, this motherfucker is lucky that Choji is not here. Choji would whoop his ass. Because at one point he was saying how he didn't like fat girls. In front of Cho-Cho. And, Sarada wanted to tear his head off? Imagine if Choji had actually been there.
Right?
Oh, it would not have gone well. Nobody insults his princess! Or whatever. I'm not sure he sees Cho-Cho like that, but... I mean, if the tournament was any indication, he does see Cho-Cho as more delicate than she is, I think. Let's see.
Well, that fucking sucked.
Yeah.
I blew my load too soon.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, so what are your thoughts on Bon and Jericho?
I honestly...
Now, to give you some context...
Oh, I know. Jericho has very obvious feelings, and Bon just keeps, shutting them down.
Well, I was meaning even during Season 2, she actually confesses that she's in love with him, but essentially states that she knows it's never going to be a mutual thing as long as he's in love with Elaine.
Yeah.
And, I don't know. I think he should just... I'm not saying forget about Elaine or all that, but he's gotta let it go, I would think. Either that or Jericho needs to find somebody that is actually focused on her. One or the other. I mean, he did, without spoiling too much of the series, he did state that she's the only human he likes. Or, she's the first human that he actually likes. So, I mean, I guess that's some progress. Don't know how much exactly, but, you know, is what it is. We actually have, like, multiple pairings that were confirmed by the end of Season 2.
Yeah.
Like, Meliodas and Elizabeth, although that one you could have seen coming from a mile away.
Yeah.
King and Diane.
That one I saw coming from a mile away.
Yeah, I actually like that one. That's pretty nice. Elizabeth's middle sister and her bodyguard, Gyamir or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, we finally had the Sin of Pride. He's finally in the series.
Cool.
And he's got a thing for Merlin, which I dig. Because, although it does create an interesting love triangle, because it kind of looks like Arthur likes Merlin.
Yeah.
Which, if you think about all the other stories of King Arthur and Merlin, that comes out as kind of creepy.
Right. Oh, old man, I love you.
But in this anime, she's not an old man, she's a hot babe.
Very hot babe.
Yeah.
Frankenstein's most powerful ally appeared.
Is that the bitch? Yeah, the bitch. Her servants never die. Waka waka. Waka waka waka. You know, it's nice. You actually got Mercy.
Yeah, 3
I told you so. You know, I really did not like the new the new McCree skin for this year is cool, but it's like a step down from the Van Helsing skin of last year. I mean, sure, the undead McCree is awesome, but it's not Van Helsing McCree. Just like May, she's another one that got like a crappy palette swap skin.
Yeah.
Which they call Pumpkin. Which, not a fan of.
Like, not many of May's skins are even that good. Beekeeper is by far my favorite, but...
Well, I kind of prefer,
Chinese New Year.
Well, yeah, but I mean, for the Halloween event, I like the one where she's like a Japanese ghost demon thing.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
I think Widowmaker is one that actually needs a proper Halloween skin.
Yeah.
All they did was give her a palette swap rework as well. Although, technically, I guess the Countess one...
Yeah.
Was already like a built-in Halloween skin.
I guess.
If you're going based on like vampires or whatever. But I still think she should get like...
Holy shit, that's a lot of damage done.
Yeah, no shit. You did good, sir.
Yay!
Alright.
Well?
You want us to close out? Since it's an hour long now?
Well, why don't we close out at the end of whether or not I die or not? Because if I die in this... Well, if I die or win in the hard mode, we can close out.
Alright. Enjoying your winning streak, I see.
Yeah, I might as well kill it now.
Yeah, alright.
Because I'm not... Surprisingly enough, I'm doing way better than I thought I would.
Yeah, you're doing real good. So yeah, next week we are going to be going back into your playthrough of God of War 3.
Yet 3 bulb.
Since we have all the skins. Speaking of, might as well show them off for people that haven't seen them. At the end of this video. Kind of be a little way to end it.
Yeah.
Yeah, other characters that I surprisingly do not have Halloween skins. Lucio.
Oh my god, I just realized he didn't.
Does not have a Halloween skin. Diva does not have a Halloween skin.
That one, she got a lot of skins though. She got exclusive skins.
Yeah, she's got exclusive skins, so that's not like a big concern. Tracer does not have a Halloween skin, but she has skins for damn near every other event.
Yeah.
Sometimes multiple skins from multiple events. Or from the same event. Orisa does not have a Halloween skin. Brigitte does not have a Halloween skin. Granted, they're newer characters, I will give you that. But I figure if they're around long enough to get at least 1 or 2 other skins, they should be qualified for holiday events.
Right.
Let's see. Genji surprisingly doesn't have a Halloween skin.
That is surprising.
Because, I mean, they gave Hanzo that demon skin. And I guess the equivalent to that is the Oni skin, just because they share the same, like, demon decal or whatever, but I don't know. It feels kind of forced. Oh, and I've already figured out what our Halloween, or like a random Halloween themed topic for next week is going to be.
Yeah.
Best and worst Halloween memories. Or best and worst Halloween costumes. Either one. I'll give you a week.
To be honest, I think we could work off both.
I was going to say, I'll give you a week to think them both over, decide which one you like more.
I definitely like best and worst Halloween memories. Because I have one that includes you.
Oh, joy of joys. That sounds kind of scary.
Why does it sound scary?
I don't know. It just does for some reason.
Oh, are you afraid I'm going to confess my love for you?
Don't even joke about that. That's disturbing. Plus, I would never accept your love.
Why not? You don't love me.
I would put it away in the wastebasket.
Oh dear.
The wastebasket of life and despair.
Nothing different for me, I guess.
That is horrible. That is horrible.
The soldier struck down the Reaper, then home. For the last. The Reaper is dead.
I had a thought occur.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm wondering if we're still going to be doing like a D&D thing for this month.
You know, I don't know.
We'd have to talk to Grant about that.
He also said that we could go ahead and do it. Just forget him if he's not able, but...
Well, yeah, but at the same time... I don't know, I kind of want him to DM a game for us. Because it has been a while since he's DM'd a game.
Well, I guess he and I co-DM'd.
Yeah, you co-DM'd the well, technically, you DM'd the first the first one-shot campaign. And then when it became more than a one-shot, he, DM'd the second,
the second half, I guess.
The second little mission or whatever. The second month, I'll put it that way.
But at the same time, I had no clue how that was going to run.
Yeah,
and
no.
on top of that, I did not think it was going to go as well as it did, or be.
Come to think of it, we haven't actually discussed how well your birthday DM thing went.
It's true. We can do that while I'm playing this.
It's true. I feel like we may have barely touched on it, but
I honestly don't think we did.
Huh? That's a first. Then again, I don't think we talked about actually... No, we did talk about us doing a birthday DM thing. Or a birthday D&D session. But we never went into lengths about whether or not...
It went well.
Yeah. Alright. You'll hammer that, Danny.
The soldier repeatedly struck the monster until
Nice.
The soldier?
You come like that, a
I
monster.
can't get it, don't you know?
It was a team effort. Don't let it get to you.
Charge the arcade as the summoner appeared in their midst.
That's weird. She usually doesn't appear there.
I could tell you a game that I'm not looking forward to playing.
Yeah?
While we're just talking about random shit. Halo.
Why?
For some reason, the game pisses me off. And I do not know what it is. I wish I could tell you, but I got nothing. And that's the truth about it.
A victory that brought him special satisfaction.
Your magic does not impress me.
Ho ho.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dada. Sweet baby Dada, man. But yeah, so yeah, there's that. For some reason, I don't. The Halo game is really bothering me. Granted, I know you said that the games get better after the first one, but I feel like I still have to play the first one
You
to figure out.
have to play the first one.
Yeah, see, I'm halfway through the game. I completed 5 of the missions.
Yikes.
I completed the first 5 missions. Still on the second 5. And I don't know. Something about it just really irks me. It could be a reload thing. Or the fact that succumb to death so damn much.
Last mortal battle was fought, and he was ushered to Valhalla to await Ragnarok.
Valhalla!
Ouch. Well, I knew I was gonna lose.
Yeah, but you guys got a lot farther than I thought you were going to.
I honestly kind of figured that we'd lose right out, but...
No, you made it as far as till Mercy showed up.
Oh, look at that! I got plague of the game.
Fitting, considering the time of year.
Yeah.
Very fitting. I'm actually kind of curious to see you return to the God of War 3 gameplay.
Yeah?
Yes, this will be interesting.
You just want to see me fuck up with buttons, don't you?
Partially.
I will say, since I own a PS4 now, button cues aren't that big of an issue anymore.
No, actually, I want to see you get pissed that the fucking things asks, do you want to go on easy mode?
I reject you, easy mode!
That's still fucking hilarious to me. Alright, let's get through some of this stuff. This was primarily just to show off the new stuff they added. I really like this.
That is awesome.
Zombie. Swamp Monster Doomfist.
That's actually a really good Doomfist skin.
Yes, it is.
That's actually
like
his
it.
best skin, in my opinion.
I actually like the one, I think it's called VIP?
Oh, the one where he's in the suit?
Yeah, I like it.
That was the anniversary event, wasn't it?
Yes, I do believe you are correct, sir. But see, there's Undead. It looks cool.
It's Bane, very Bane-esque.
It reminds me more of Reanimators, the movie.
Yeah.
Because they use, glowing green goo to reanimate corpses.
Okay.
That's kind of what reminds me of. But yeah, it's a big step down from Van Helsing.
I agree. Van Helsing was there, let's go all out, and nothing we make for McCree is going to be as good. I hate Sombra's new look.
Oh, I actually love it. I like the Bride of Junkenstein look. I actually want there to be, Bride of Junkenstein themed crap now.
Yeah.
Just because I think it'd be interesting to have, a bad guy interaction thing.
Yeah.
And I dig the Slasher 76.
Yeah.
That's badass. It's definitely an improvement from his Immortal skin.
Oh, fuck.
Which I could never really understand what it was supposed to be. Was it supposed to be a zombie? Was it supposed to be just an undead guy? That doesn't feast for brains? It was weird. It was confusing. That is actually the best. I think this is the best skin out of the bunch this year. Just because they were able to make it look like she's not even fucking there outside of the armor.
Yeah.
And that is a hell of a trick for that. It's pretty good. Pretty good. And then we got the Moira Banshee.
I like that one.
I actually like that they went kind of like they did with May and her skin. They kept it within spirit of where she's from. With the whole Banshee being a big thing in Ireland.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I stuck with because I like it. But here's the one that they gave us this year.
Friggin' palette swap.
Yeah, it's so lame.
With the pumpkin on her.
Yeah, I mean, considering she's already...
Jiangxi?
It's just, yeah. Alright, the freaking...
Garbage Widowmaker skin.
I kind of like it for one reason. They actually changed her eyes, too. Yeah, her eyes are the only part of them you can see is the white pupil. And the rest is blackness. Winston, surprisingly, does not have a skin.
That is weird.
You'd figure a Halloween skin for Winston would be easy. Give him like a King Kong themed skin, or you know what I noticed when I was thinking up these skins? Now, most of these are like movie monster type things. Mm-hmm. And I think this was pretty good.
I like that one.
The Wrecking Ball Jack-O-Lantern skin. Mm-hmm. His first event skin. You made it to the big time, kid!
Congratulations, boy! You did it good-o!
Yeah. But yeah, what I noticed was, they have skins for almost every other big movie monster, like Paramount movie monster. You knocked down my DVDs, you son of a bitch. Oh. But we'll move on. But they don't have a mummy or a Wolfman.
Yeah, well, Winston's obviously good for the Wolfman.
Nah, I don't know. I feel like they could do like a Tracer werewolf skin. Either Tracer or... Because Lucio, they could probably do a mummy skin with him.
Yeah.
Actually, mummy skin would probably fit better for like Farah or Anna.
It would also work for Orisa, though.
Well, that's true, because she already has that immortal skin that kind of looks like a
pharaoh.
Like a pharaoh god, yeah. So yeah, we could discuss this after we turn off the feed and do our fountain drink thing. So, any last words, sir?
Tune in next week for more shenanigans!
Yeah, that. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like down in the comment section. Share it. Well, I guess not in the comment section, but whatever, you get the idea. Seriously, stop threading the needle. You are horrible. Get that. Anyways, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, I guess. Share. Fuck. My Patreon for the Land of Insanity series. Got 70 issues I'm writing. Still need an artist. But if you want to check it out, learn more about it. Didn't really talk about it.
We really haven't talked about it.
We haven't talked about it. The Patreon is in the description below. The link to it. Check it out. And if you don't have the money to spare, it's completely understandable. But share. Share with your friends. Share with your enemies. Share with anybody that's got a pulse.
Or, pretty much. If they don't, then let us know, and we'll take them into custody.
If you're trying to share with somebody that doesn't have a pulse, run! See you next time, guys.